Hey everyone, in this video I am going to do an unboxing of Married with Children, the complete series on DVD. This is a show I really wasn't too much intending to pick up, but I just felt like picking it up. You can see the price I paid for it, $29.99 at a store called Menards, which is a big box hardware store, mostly in the Midwest as far as I know. It's basically just like a Home Depot or Lowe's really big store, but they do have a small DVD section with mainly Mill Creek titles, and so I did find this one there and I decided to pick it up. I've kind of been on the fence about picking this show up. It's not one that I I really don't need to have it in my collection. I don't like the show that much. This show for me was always just something that was like, it's just on TV, so you kind of watch it sort of thing. Like, I never really like it. I was never really like, oh, I want to watch Married with Children ever. But it's one of those that's like, oh, you just watch it because that's what's on TV at the time, sort of thing. And so, I don't know, I just decided I wanted to get this. The other reason why I wanted to pick this up is because when I saw this on the shelf, I was very surprised to see the packaging like it is. Mill Creek has been releasing a lot of their complete series shows in very, crappy packaging, crappier than normal, I should say. So Mill Creek, being the budget company that they are, they sell a lot of these complete series shows for very cheap prices, but you kind of get what you pay for because the packaging style they use is very much budget packaging, right? Well, they got to keep their prices low, otherwise they're not going to sell some of these sort of less popular shows. So understandably they use cheap packaging. But here's an example here. This is Dennis the Menace, the complete series, a show that I was so excited for, being released. But this is what the packaging style is. You got this top half, which is, the specific artwork for the release, but then the bottom half is just generic Mill Creek Entertainment. And then you look at the actual packaging style here, and it's like, what is this? It's literally just paper sleeves for each of the discs. It's really very much not ideal. It's easy to scratch the discs. You got to be extremely careful when you take them out, and I already have a few light scratches on at least one or two of these discs just because of it's just hard to get them out. It's very much not ideal. So and then this outer packaging itself it's very, very thin paper. So I was actually lucky when I ordered this, I think on Amazon, to get a copy that wasn't crushed all over, because even in the stores you see a lot of these Mill Creek titles, they're just completely crushed because in shipping them, it's so easy to crush these because it's so paper thin. And that's how Married with Children was as well, but I think they are now, they've probably figured out that that packaging style isn't working out, and this is a nice, very thick cardboard box set here, and it's in perfect condition because it is a very thick case. So I was really excited about that, and so I was like, well, I am going to check this out. I didn't just buy this for the packaging, but the packaging as it is made me very curious and made me pull the trigger on it finally here. So let's take a look at the front packaging here. It's pretty standard. And then here's a look at the spine, and who wouldn't want to have Al Bundy looking at you as you're searching for a movie that you want to watch with that face right there. So there's that, and then here's a look at the back. All 262 episodes from 11 seasons, so there's a lot of content on here. And then here is a thumbnail of them all in the living room there. The other side of the spine, basically the same thing. This is a 21 disc set. Let's see, here's a look at the top. And then the bottom here. Runtime, 99 hours and 51 minutes. That is absolutely incredible. I don't think I'll watch all of this, but maybe, I don't know. So what I'm really curious about is to see what the packaging is like on the inside here. I highly suspect it is going to be the exact same as this here, which is not going to be ideal in any way, but that's how you're probably going to fit 21 discs into this packaging, which is actually fairly thin. I think it's actually a little bit thinner than the first release of this in the much crappier paper-thin packaging. So if it is the same inside, not, you know, the paper sleeve thing, you know, it is what it is. That's what you get for getting a complete series for so cheap. But the outer packaging at least appears to be a major improvement. So I'm excited to get in here and see how they package this. I'm very curious about it. So let's see. Got the packaging off here, and so this is completely sealed on the bottom, so you can't get at anything from the bottom. So I'm trying to figure, let's see, this is how you get in it from the top. So it just is just an easy fold like that. So that's actually pretty, that's pretty well done, I would say. It opens up very nicely, closes pretty easily, so it's not going to be too hard to take care of that. But when we get in the inside, just as I suspected, we've got the crappy paper sleeves. So we'll go ahead and get these out of here, and I'll show you them. Very much not ideal. I wish they would have figured out a way to at least do, you know, stacked discs. Even would have been more preferred in a, you know, a standard DVD case or something. But I don't know. It is what it is. So let's see. I'll try and get just one of these discs out. I'm not going to show you guys all of them because it's just going to be too much work to manage all of them, but they probably all look roughly the same. Let's see, this I believe was on the top, but this is Season 3, Disc 1, so I don't know how these are organized in here. But here's a look at the disc. We've got Disc 5, it says, so Disc 5 of Season 3, I don't know. But there's the episodes. It's nice that it does have an episode list on these, and just looking at the back, thankfully, no scratches, so that is a good thing, but it's, you know, certainly not ideal packaging, and just have to be extremely careful putting it in and taking it out, I guess. But thankfully, it's not something that I'm going to be watching that often, so, you know, it's not like it's a huge deal. Let's see. Maybe I'll pull just one more out. So this is Season 1, Disc 1 right here. So I guess I had one out of order somehow. But yeah, so there it is. You just got to kind of be careful with it, I guess. Budget packaging. There is a lot of DVDs in here, absolutely. So here they all are. They all pretty much look the same. Don't know if there's any bonus features or anything of that sort in here. I kind of don't think so. Let's see, this appears to be the bottom disc and the last disc. So this is Season 11, Disc 21. So this is the last disc here. Let's see if there's any scratches on it. Nope, there are. Well, there's maybe one very fine scratch. I'm not going to count it. It's so small. But again, you can see how I gotta just be very careful with it. But overall, I am happy to say that the outer packaging, at the very least, is a big improvement from what they were doing before. So I hope that they do reissue all of their complete series titles with the, you know, I think they could even do better than this packaging, but let's see, this is hard to get these all back in here now. You know, I think they could have done better with the inside packaging than these paper sleeves, but at the very least, you know, this outer packaging is nice, and I hope they reissue all of them if this is what they're going to be doing in the future, because at least for the outside, this is very nice and very sturdy. It's very thick cardboard. It's actually much thicker than like a regular release that you would expect from any other DVD box set. So there it is. Married with Children, the complete series on DVD. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next video.